Hello, all.
All right, so I wanted to talk about Doctor Who because, as you know, I've been away for a little bit. We just started doing podcasts again, and I took this whole Moffat writing New Who story for Jodie Whittaker as a very positive, enlightening thing. I thought it was great for fans. I love it how they're doing the rewatches. He's adding some stuff and he's showing some stuff, and so is Russell T Davis.
Yeah,
So all this stuff has stirred positive feelings in me, positive emotion, which is what we needed. Like everybody's talking about Doctor Who again.
that is
Everybody's
correct.
like, right? It's wonderful stuff. I think all of this is wonderful stuff. Russell T Davies is releasing novels that he never did
Yeah,
before. Moffat is getting into it. Moffat reactivated his Twitter. I mean, it's to me, this is bringing the Whovians out of seclusion, you know? And I don't think that would be possible with Chris Chibnall
no,
because of what
it
he's
wouldn't.
done.
No,
Now, I take this as for me to get motivated and positive, because the main thing is that Moffat did not ask Chris Chibnall's permission as showrunner of Doctor Who to write a story for Jodie Whittaker. In fact, he went over that and got the BBC's permission.
hmm
So to me, that speaks volumes. I read between the lines. And the thought of now where it wasn't possible before, that here it is, you have writers like Moffat at home, Russell T Davis at home, everybody's at home. And instead of writing their own shows like Dracula and Time Traveler's Wife and this prison drama he's going to do, right?
yeah.
And instead of Russell T Davies, they're doing Doctor Who. They're fanboys. They're back into it.
They
They're
show they're showing
excited.
their love for the show.
Right? They're excited. They're motivated, and then they're starting to feel like, oh, we said we would never come back to Who, but like, you know what I'm saying? This is like a thing, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? Let me ask Sally first. How you feel about these old showrunners and everything writing things about Doctor Who now?
I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I think we need new, different eyes, you know, instead of the same old people doing it day after day. Get some fresh eyes on it.
And Moffat's been away for a while, so now all of a sudden he got his little, refresher, his time away, and he missed it, right?
Yeah.
So you got you're right. He was getting stale. He was getting whatever, right? And we said, he needs time, right? And then Chibnall took over, but it seems to me that he's back 100% because right now it's like Doctor Who is fresh again with him, So how awesome would that be if it is dying and if it is struggling for him to step in and save it? Because ultimately, if you're really a Whovian and you know your show is dying, and regardless of the ego of I will never write for Doctor Who again and I won't return to that job again, if you love it so much, you will save it.
Yeah.
You will come back and you will save it. And I honestly believe, and I could be optimistic, I could be in denial, I could be whatever,
Yeah.
but I feel anything is possible. Just like when we thought we lost Spider-Man from the MCU and all of a sudden it's back, like the comic book stores are closed, they may be done forever, but I'm optimistic about that. Like I have hope, right? Through all this misery that's going on every day with this thing, I have hope. I have hope that things will get better. I have hope that things will be better than ever. I have hope. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Past 2 days, I feel completely vindicated, like happy. I honestly think this thing with Moffat and even Russell T Davis is a good direction with Doctor Who. Let me ask Scott what he thinks.
Well, Chibnall, what I was trying to say last night, which I don't know if it could be heard, is it's almost as though Chibnall treats this as a job, as an actual
Right.
9 to 5. I get up, I go to do my shtick, come home, just want to get it done. Where Davies and Moffat, granted, like I said, we've had our gripes with both of them here and there.
Right.
But you have true fanboys who want to actually give stuff to the fans because they know that if it's there, if it's just not there, the fans are going to start dwindling, and then when it does come back, there's not going to be the ratings are going to be low, and then whether they had a deal or not, the BBC will see this and go, well, there's nothing for it, so let's just cut it from our lineup, and then like X number of miles down the road, they decide to bring it back. But that, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's pretty much where Chibnall treats it like a job. These two actually want to give things for the fans and spark the fans' imagination.
I honestly think that Moffat is very upset by all this stuff.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I honestly believe that his heart.
He had an idea because he thought Chibnall was going to do so. He thought Chibnall was going to at least. I'm not going to say he was going to try to make it the best show, #1 week to week, but I think he honestly thought that, okay, here's this guy wrote for me. He did these X number.
He thought it was in good hands. He thought, okay, it's safe. It's going to go on for another 10, 20 years. Chibnall's not going to screw it up, and everybody's going to love it and everything else. And just the opposite happened.
Yeah.
Total opposite happened.
And he's getting an earshot of it too. And it's like after a while, I'm tired of getting.
Right. I think Moffat definitely is upset.
Okay, they're knocking me because I end up hiring someone who's not as.
Right.
I know he didn't hire.
He feels responsible personally.
He's the one I passed the torch.
That he hired the wrong person for the job. I'm pretty sure because of the ego thing too. Moffat thinks he hired the wrong person for the job. You know, just like when Class ended, and he said, well, he wanted to bring it back just to solve the Weeping Angel thing, because how could you use his characters and then not resolve it? He was upset about that, remember? So, like, I honestly feel Moffat is hurt genuinely. You know, same thing like Russell T. Davis, but not as much, because Russell T. Davis thinks that this is a great thing, but it's not. So I honestly believe, and I don't know where this is coming from, I have no evidence, but I honestly feel in my heart that Moffat is sort of subconsciously on his way back to Doctor Who. That we had this little snippet, now we'll have something else, then we'll have something else, and then before you know it, you're going to hear Chibnall stepping down, Moffat stepping in. Moffat feels a responsibility to Doctor Who.
A temporary.
He's fresh. No, he's back totally, I think. I would think Moffat would be back totally. Screw that. And he would just stay there. And if the BBC did give him instructions that Doctor Who had to end, that he would do it gracefully where it would be open-ended, cliffhanger, to wait 10, 15 years, honestly.
Yeah.
But I can't believe my favorite show of all time is I can't believe the Timeless Children crap, the Timeless Child crap. I just do not believe it. I don't believe it, and I don't even think he's going to keep it that way. I think it's going to be reversed.
Like I said, I don't think he is.
You could say I'm in denial.
And it's like what B said last night. It's like I wake up from a dream. He steps such and such steps from the shower type of setup.
Listen. I know I have some critics, and I know like David Blythe would say, "Oh, you're probably it's never going to happen." Look, a lot of times I predicted stuff. It's true. I honestly feel in my heart. This is a gut feeling that Doctor Who, like Chibnall's going to be going at some point in time, and maybe Moffat will step in or whatever. I really feel that this is, even if Chibnall stays, I don't think he's going to keep it that way. I don't even think this is real, that the Doctor's the Timeless Child. I think the Timeless Child's a villain. It's a buildup of a villain.
That would be a
villain.
Good notion. Is that all this time we're led one way, and Chibnall did.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the Timeless Child was all a lie by the Timeless Child, that the Timeless Child was just a Gallifreyan Time Lord and trying to make a name for himself by rewriting the Matrix. I don't believe anything from the Matrix, just since the Valyard altered it that time.
What would be funny? I lost my track. Oh, here we go. I totally lost my track. But what would be funny is if this whole incident that's going on. I'm not going to state the let's just say the Zima incident, since we can't say the other name. The Zima incident. Funny if this is their chance.
You could say it. You could say it now. They're allowing it.
Okay, Corona.
The coronavirus.
Yeah, the
right.
coronavirus.
Okay.
The COVID. The
right.
Hunan
Everybody's talking about it. So
garbage. Funny if this whole shutdown is
enlightened.
I know it's not really going on, but I think it'd be kind of funny if
it enlightened them to come back.
Chance of coming in and getting rid of the writers that Chibnall set up, and then slowly phasing Chibnall out so they can get a new.
That would be perfect.
A new showrunner. I know it's not going on.
That might happen. We never know. Listen, anything is possible. Honestly, we never thought we would have faced.
If in some way, shape, and form, this COVID thing was like, okay, people are bitching, moaning, complaining about Doctor Who. The showrunner we got is not doing jack squat, so we're going to lose them because.
Listen, the COVID thing is a horrible thing. Listen, the COVID thing's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
But now that people are home and they're getting cabin fever and stir crazy, they're starting to think differently. I mean, what is Moffat doing? He can't leave his house, right? So it's like, it's going crazy. So he's writing about Doctor Who. The first thing he's doing. Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Writing Doctor Who. He could do a million things. Mm-hmm. Even Russell T. Davis. Because they miss it.
Yes.
They miss it.
They had their time away.
Just do it.
Whether we had like a showrunner like we do now, they still, I mean, after a while, you take your break. It's like,
come back.
My time with Doctor Who wasn't that bad, so I've had my.
Listen, we were just mad at Moffat because he didn't resolve shit.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem we had with him. Moffat. If he would resolve shit, we'd be like, wow, that was a great way of
writing and putting novels. I think this is also his way of going, okay, I didn't do it in the series, but with
I'm not doing a book.
But with this novel here, I can resolve it.
And that's what I think. I like that, but I would rather him just come back, do episodes, be the showrunner, and be a showrunner for Jodie Whittaker's Doctor.
Yes,
I want him to fix her, because these guys are damaging her, like Chibnall and whoever else. They're ruining her. I want her vindicated.
A great character. I'm not saying she wasn't. I mean, she was perfect. She was what the Doctor should have been. But it's something of a slap in the face to your.
I just think Chibnall needs to go. Chibnall needs to go. I mean, I don't know what you feel, Sally, but I think Chibnall needs to go. He's causing too many problems. What do you think, Sally?
Yeah, he needs to go. There's just no way around it.
Yeah, I doubt we have a rewatch of It Takes You Away with the Frog Universe. I doubt anybody would rewatch that or any of these things with Jodie Whittaker. And it's not against Jodie Whittaker; it's just Chibnall.
Yeah,
right. I just doubt anybody would have a rewatch of that. We would have the rewatch of Girl in the Fireplace.
Yeah,
we would have the rewatch of Hey Yvette. We would have a rewatch of anything. It's just not Jodie Whittaker stuff.
Yeah, because I've always wondered what it would be like to have somebody other than Chubbs write for Jodie. It would be great to see because we notice we've seen it a lot of times in the past when you got somebody else writing for Whittaker. Those episodes, not always, but end up being the ones we like over all the others.
Right.
Over the ones that Chubb does. I mean, Chibnall does. Chimpanzee.
I could hear. We're hearing might be some problems with audio here. Sally, you there?
Yeah.
Sally, you could hear me, right?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Scott.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me ask Yvette if she could hear Scott. Hold on. Yvette!
Hello, my darlings.
How are you?
I'm good. It's very warm here.
I have a question for you. Could you hear Scott talk?
Hello. Greetings and salutations.
Oh, yes. I can hear my wonderful
Okay. I don't know why Sally can hear. I don't know what. Yeah, that's
I
weird.
can't hear him at
We were
all.
having the same trouble with Phil last night.
Yeah, Philip had problem with we couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear us.
Yeah, I saw that on the stream.
It might be a StreamYard thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm feeling very positive today, Yvette. Very positive since our stream last night, and motivated with Doctor Who. And I honestly think they need to have more rewatches, like Girl in the Fireplace, or you know what I'm saying, or
I love that one. I love that one.
Yeah, or The Snowman, or whatever. I mean, I honestly think that's needed, but you couldn't do, I don't think, a rewatch with Jodie stuff because it isn't as popular as, you know, all the other Doctors for now. But she could be popular if under the right tutelage, under Moffat or something, I think. But what about you? Like, you read the whole Doctor Who story. You liked it, right, Yvette?
What, the one Moffat wrote?
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it because it didn't have to be Jodie. It could have been any Doctor. And who wouldn't want your favourite Doctor in your head?
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, as far as Series 13 goes, it's too early to say on what's going on with production at all because we have no information as of right this second. I don't think we're going to
find anything out probably till
the virus goes away.
This crisis is well and truly dusted. But I personally, and I think we've already talked about this, Joe, I put it on the back burner and I've erased the whole thing from my head for now. And sort of when Capaldi regenerates, that's where I forget it.
Right now. Yeah. I mean, look, we got a long time for Doctor Who comes back. We got 9 months. It's going to be a special. Then it's going to go to sleep for a year, I guess. And then we'll have Series 13. And the momentum is dropping. The momentum is skyrocketing downward, like without a parachute.
There's nothing because of Chimpanzee. There's nothing there. Was even when the show was there, it was coming on.
We can only hope that we get, because now Chibnall's kind of feeling jealous and left out. It looks like he may be actually having them film something with Jodie because he's feeling like he wants to do some special stuff too. But he's a showrunner.
The trouble is with that is he's that narcissistic. He'll think it's going to be brilliant, and no one's going to bleed and watch it. No one bleed and watch the finale.
You see the thing with Jodie? Jodie did with herself. She filmed it herself. I thought that was pretty excellent. In a house?
No, that was fine because she was trying to help, the kids and that. That was great.
I think that was in her house. Right, I think that was in her house. I love that.
Yeah.
Like it's like probably in a laundry room or something. Yeah. She had the coat on and everything. Like, oh my god, like that was great. I love that. And there's no that was all her. Nobody else.
I have no problem with any celebrities entertaining anyone. I mean, my boys from Supernatural are posting daily daft crap, with their kids and things to do. Right. It's great for everyone, because we're all in the same situation. So I had zero problem. Jodie Whittaker, as a person, I've already said, I've seen her in other things. Some things, in Broadchurch, she played a good side part. Black Widow, I could see the Doctor in her, but it's irrelevant, because Chibnall's in control, so she has to read what's on the page as much as everyone else, and he turned Graham into an idiot in season 12. The laughing stock because he was popular. So Chibnall's just a narcissist, as far as I'm concerned. And
there's one thing I liked. There's one thing I liked that he did. There's one thing I liked that Chibnall did, is that in the god awful Battle of Ranskor Av Kolos, which you can't even pronounce, he did have Graham tell the Doctor off. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't care if I'm off the team. I don't care if it's up in the toilet. This guy killed my wife. I'm going to kill this son of a bitch. Right. Which I love that. That was conflict with the companion. It was real. That was real because it wasn't like, okay, Doc, let's go. Oh, we're gonna try. We don't know who you are, but you're gonna save us. Okay, no. This was like, this son of a bitch killed my wife. Fuck this guy. And I read that one exchange. I fucking love that shit. I love that.
That motivation in that episode, you wish could have carried over to
that
when
was shit,
Graham came to her with the whole, I've got that fear of my cancer, and she just sat there going.
Well, that was bullshit too.
I think it depends on what mood Chibnall's in as to what he writes. Personally, as I said, he's a narcissist. He thinks the world revolves around him.
I think that's where Ruth came from.
Like
well, here's the thing.
Ruth came from after her little deal with Yellow, because she went off and did something that he disapproved.
Yeah, he made her like shit in the episode like Moffat, right after that.
Just like Moffat pretty much started doing things with Clara's character after she decided to go, okay, I'm going to stay instead of leave.
Right, Chibnall's making the Doctor look like shit lately. Right after the Yellow thing. Another thing is, Jamie Tipton 1 said, would it make more sense if Jodie regenerates in the 60th? If she decides to stay until then, and it depends on when Series 13 is. Here's the thing. As much as we know that Series 13 is 10 episodes, because of the virus, anything is possible. Yeah. You may have them have an out on their contract. Like, there might be a stipulation that says, hey, man, I'm not going to be the Doctor for 5 years if you're not going to film. Jodie could be out, too. Jodie could, leave. Chibnall could be leaving because we don't, would they, this is the thing, is is there an out on the contract? We don't know that. She is signed for Series 13. She is in 10 episodes plus a special, but that's, I don't know. What's up?
It's 5 seasons, not 5 years.
Yeah.
It's 5 series. No, what I'm saying is it's 5 series, yes, but each series there's a stipulation, you can't, okay, let me give you an example. Remember how they held on to Matt Smith and he did a split series and he was still in the role, and then there was the thing with Capaldi where he sat home for a whole year and you had one special into the next? There is limits in the contract. You can't, it's not like you could say that she's stuck as the Doctor if they don't film Series 13 for 2025. You know what I'm saying? There is an out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just like Nicolas Cage.
Fingers crossed for that.
Right. Nicolas Cage got paid to be Superman $20 million. But if they didn't finish filming, he still get the $20 million. And he got it. He got $20 million to do nothing, really. So there is a timeline in the contract that, for whatever reason, if they don't get their shit together to get it done, then they're done. They're not holding her accountable to that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, she is scheduled to do Series 13, 10 episodes plus a special. But anything could happen as the virus is going on. There's no control over anything. So
no. As I said,
put it out there.
I'm stuffing it on the back burner, and I'm not even thinking about what the hell Chibnall did, because he'll burn in hell for that.
Chibnall is a virus.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know what? We got plenty of time. Look, we're not going to have Whovians guests every day, of course, because there's no news. We have the Everything Show. That's good enough for now. And we're talking about all these other things. Besides Doctor, we will be talking about it. But I just felt, I wanted to get this out there today. I haven't talked to Sally in a while. I miss Sally. Scott's here. Yvette's here. So getting all my gang back together, my group. We're doing our thing. I'm happy with that. That's right. Woo! Yeah, so exactly. So I thank you guys for coming out here. I appreciate it.
Joe, before we go, can I shamelessly plug Friday?
Yes, plug your show.
Friday at 8 o'clock, we're doing all the regenerations.
Ooh, nice.
That's right. On your channel.
Yeah. 8 p.m. on Not My Doctor Who.
There you go. And this don't confuse groups either. They're the good people.
Yeah, these are the good people.
They're good people. They'll hurt people. They'll yell people.
Face. It does not have that face or the other dude's face. It's fake.
Right. If you see a lion and shit, screw that. All right, guys. Have a great day. Hopefully, I'll see you before I go to work. Take care. Bye for now.